Okay. Hello and welcome all. A very good morning to all of you. I am Ms. Purva Narvekar, the co-editorial head of the magazine committee. Feel honored and blessed to welcome you all on this historic occasion to mark the very first volume of TRCL's quarterly newsletter, Vidhi Varta. As the name suggests, Vidhi Varta is a newsletter which aims to report our institution's initiatives and achievements with respect to guest lectures, webinars, research and publications, co-curricular and extracurricular activities, along with the academic achievers. Today's event, to mark the release of our newsletter, was specifically planned to acknowledge the efforts of all the contributors and to take a small step towards the preparation of a giant leap. I, as the co-editorial head, on behalf of the entire magazine committee, would like to forward my sincere regards for your valuable presence. Without any further ado, I would now like to request our principal sir, Dr. A.K. Singh sir, to share with us his words of wisdom. Over to you, sir.
Good morning. What a coincidence, today is a very auspicious day in the sense we have Gandhi Jayanti as well as Lal Bahadur Shastri Jayanti. And today we are releasing the first edition of Vidhi Varta. So it's a very, you can say I'm very honored and privileged to address this gathering today. And just I would like to thank this magazine committee. They're tiring, I can't even describe in the words the effort you people have taken under the able guidance of your professor in charge, Raisa Irani. And the very first year TRCL, I am very proud to say that we have started our magazine. And today we are starting the another what's called you can say a milestone in our law college, the Vidhi Varta, our newsletter. And of course, it will be initially for quarterly, but we'll try to increase the frequency, maybe monthly or bi-monthly. And I wish a very success to this, our Vidhi Varta, the newsletter. And I have no word, in fact, to describe the efforts you people have taken, and continuously Shaiza was in touch with me and sir, what is dissing the suggestions, input, and suggestions from students representative also. So thank you very much, and you go ahead with the event. I wish best of luck for the grand success. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. It is always enlightening to listen to your words of encouragement and wisdom. Now, I would like to request the faculty head of the magazine committee, who is the backbone and the very source of strength and inspiration for all of us, our mentor and guide, our very own Ms. Shahiza Irani ma'am, to take the event forward. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir, and thank you so much, Purva, for the wonderful welcome to each one of us. Good morning, everyone who's attending here and who's also watching us live on YouTube. I would like to take this opportunity to firstly thank some of the most brilliant minds that I work with in the magazine committee. It is an honor to interact with each one of you. I would like to thank you for your patience, because you will appreciate that it's a long process of getting everyone's perspectives together, getting the design into place, so on and so forth. We have worked really hard, but thank you for the cooperation and the coordination. The thing that I really enjoy about this committee is that we have a lot of perspectives which we can easily offer to each other. So if it's just one suggestion, that suggestion can have perspectives from other members. And that's how it allows us to engage in a healthy dialogue. And that is exactly how I view Vidhi Varta. Although the first edition gives us, and like Purva rightly said, it gives us an overview of the achievements and the participation, so on and so forth, that our students have accomplished. The next edition onwards, we are going to try our best to ensure that we facilitate, we act as a platform where we welcome submissions which are argumentative, which are opinionated, where you are able to comment upon policies, laws, case law, so on and so forth, so that we are able to connect with each other and discuss and deliberate upon these developments of law. Now, the thing with law is that it could develop, it could amend on a daily basis, and it is important that we keep pace with the changing times and the changing legal world. With that, I would again like to thank every single member of the committee. Forgive me, I'm not taking each of your names. You know who you are, but it is amazing to interact with such brilliant minds on a daily basis. Thank you. With that, I would now like to request each of our committee members if they can just briefly introduce themselves, because I think because of the pandemic, we have really not been able to connect with each other, and I think today is the right chance for you all to get to know us and for us also to get to know you likewise. So if I may request Vedang to introduce himself, please.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Well, good morning, everyone. I am Vedang Deshpande, co-editorial head of the committee. I feel really obliged to be able to contribute to this institute. Well, I think that effort without acknowledgement seem meaningless. Well, I do not know how many of you agree with me or do not. But then this is a great initiative for the committee and by the committee to keep everyone inspired as well as engaged by showcasing their literary works as well as their achievements. We have we haven't spent a lot of time at the campus yet. We feel a good connection between the TRCL family. Well, not taking much of your time, I hereby request Hemalata Mali to introduce herself, please. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. I'll start with the quote. Creativity is an art which lies within everyone, but it just takes few moments to know your creative self. So I take this opportunity and explore my creative self. Being the co-creative head of the magazine committee, I am pleased to contribute myself to the magazine committee. Thank you, and I would like to hand over to Sakshi.
I think Sakshi is not here. Maybe someone else can introduce themselves. Whoever is ready. Vignesh, if you are ready.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Hello everyone. This is Vignesh Vise, member of a magazine committee. Currently in first year BLS LLB. Also finished my certificate program in corporate law. Thank you. I would like to hand over to Aditi.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Aditi from FIBLS. I'm a good listener and a clear communicator. I feel very fortunate to be a part of the magazine committee and to be present here. Thank you. And I would like to hand over it to Siona.
Maybe in the interest of time, Siona is there in the meeting, but I'm not able to hear her or see her. If I can just request Gauravi maybe to introduce herself, and then we can have Harita.
Can you hear me now, Ankush? Sorry. Good morning, everyone. This is Gauravi Rani from FYLLB, and I'm very thankful for TRCL and for the magazine committee as they introduced us. And this is the first time I'm getting to know a lot of people. I'm a COVID batch, to be precise. And thank you so much.
Yeah, a very good morning, everyone. This is Harita Panika, and I'm a student of FIBLS LLB and also a member of magazine committee. has been achievement. I have received various numerous prizes in singing, dancing, sports, and many more. So yeah, thank you. That's about myself.
I think with that, Prachiti, you may take over now. Please go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so very good morning to all present here. I'm Prachiti Shinde from TYBLS, and currently I'm also the co-head, creative head of the magazine committee. Also, I'm heading two more committee. So law can be a bit monotonous sometimes. So there is a need of a creativity and fun event. So yeah, I have bring up our committee has brought up one more fun event for you all. That is quiz competition. So we would start it in 2 minutes. Ankush, could you please present the screen so we can start? Yeah. Yeah, no issue. Yes, it's okay. So the first question could be the question: which amendment to the Constitution is dealt with GST? Oh, okay. Justin Trudeau has been recently appointed as the Prime Minister of which country for the third time? Could you guess? Could you guess, everyone? Try to answer. Try to participate.
All those who are participating, we request you to kindly answer the questions. Please do that and make the session interactive. Thank you.
Ma'am, may I try? My name is Vishal Srivastav.
Yes, sure. Please try.
Is it Canada?
Oh yeah, you got it right on the first go. Wait, yeah, it is correct. It is Canada. Yeah. The next question. For which event did Neeraj Chopra recently win an Olympic gold? It has been in the headlines all over the world, the whole month. So could you answer? Please guess.
May I answer again?
Somebody else. Then if someone don't answer, then we come back to you. Anyone else? Come on, guys. It's all over the news. You know
Answer
it.
D.
It's a very
D, javelin throw.
yeah, great. It is correct. So third question. Which article of the Constitution of India protects the right of life and personal liberty? One of the most important articles. Please participate.
May I?
Yes, yes, sure.
Option D.
Yeah,
21.
correct. Yes. So we will go to the another question. So who has been recently appointed as the Chief Minister of Gujarat? Any answer?
Bhai Patel. D.
Yeah, correct. Bhupender Bhai Patel has been currently appointed as Chief Minister of Gujarat. So, who is the current Chief of Justice of India? Who is it?
N.V. Ramanna.
Yeah, correct. You're getting most of the answer right. Another question. Who is the captain of Indian's men hockey team? Sports people, you know sports. Who is it? I would like a girl to answer because you also
Answer है.
watch sports.
Singh.
Yeah. Yes, yes. Yeah. Great.
Answer है.
So, answer D. It's answer D. Manpreet Singh. Manpreet Singh is the captain of the Indian men's hockey team. So, going forward to the next question. Which amendment to the Constitution dealt with GST? Okay. Which is the oldest high court of in India? Which is the oldest high court in India? Are you guys watching IPL currently? There was a match of that team yesterday.
Maybe the Calcutta High Court.
Yes, Calcutta, now known as Kolkata. Yeah, it's Calcutta High Court. And next question, please. Coming to my favorite question, which I said twice. Which amendment to the Constitution dealt with the GST? Which is it? Does anyone know, or you would like a hint? Do you guys want hint?
I guess the answer is B.
Answer is
B.
Yeah, correct. Okay, great going, people. You all know the answers. Next question, please. Who is the current Chief Minister of Punjab? The trending topics in the politics right now. Who is it?
D. Charanjit Singh.
Great. Charanjit Singh Channi. Great. Next question. Which day is celebrated as the International Day of Sign Languages? This could be tricky. Would anyone answer this question? Anyone answering?
Is it 23rd September?
Yeah, correct. Right, exactly. It's 23rd September. 8 going, people. Next question.
Okay.
Another cricket question. Who is the captain of Indian's women cricket team? Who is it? He's the lady Sachin Tendulkar of the women's cricket team. Please guess.
Maybe Mithali Raj.
Yes, Mithali Raj, absolutely, our captain. Next question, please. Which country will be hosting the Winter Olympic Games 2022? It could be a bit dangerous there, so we have to take precautions. Which could be it? Japan, Switzerland, Iceland, People's Republic of China.
D. People's Republic of China.
Yes. Ashutosh, you know every quiz here. Very great going. Next question, please. Which state in the country was recently in the news for introducing a bill seeking compulsory registration of child marriages?
Yes, this you all should know. It was in the news a couple of days back.
It is a very recent news. Anyone guesses? Just guess. That's not the correct answer. Yeah, I could hear you. Someone spoke.
Rajasthan.
Oh, no. That's correct. Next. Next question. Which state is the Sabrimala temple situated in? The whole controversial issue of Sabrimala, which is where it is situated.
Tamil Nadu.
Is it Kerala?
Correct. Tamil Nadu.
Sabrimala temple, who said, what is the answer that was given?
It said Tamil Nadu or Kerala? Both.
Kerala, correct.
Kerala, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's Kerala. Which state has been very recently passed a bill to protect religious structures? It was a great initiative done by a state. Which state was it? Which state was it? It's similar to the last question. It starts from K. Please guess.
Is it Karnataka?
Yes. Yes, it is Karnataka. Right, exactly. So by this we finish our quiz. Ashutosh has answered many questions, even Purva has, and many other committee member also. Thank you so much.
So Ankush, can we take a break now for 5 minutes and then we'll just resume again?
Yes, of course. So yeah, we'll take a 5 minute break, 5 to 10 minutes break, and then we'll resume the fun event. And yeah, we'll take a 5 to 10 minute break. Thank you. Yes. We could not keep you waiting for too long, so we would resume our event. So yeah, our two guests of honor, I would like to invite them. First is Advocate Shanaya Irani, and second is Advocate SIDDHESH. So, Advocate Shanaya Irani is a principal associate at J. Sagar Advocates. Advocate Irani is a part of the dispute practice of the firm. She focuses on dispute resolution and handles Indian and international arbitration. She regularly appears in the arbitration proceedings and related court proceedings, writ petitions, company proceedings, and commercial suits. She has been practicing law since 2013. Our second guest of honor is Advocate SIDDHESH Pradhan. Advocate Pradhan is a part of the dispute practice of the firm. He has advised diverse clients, including multinational and Indian clients. He regularly appears before court and tribunals. He has been practicing law since 2017. Advocate SIDDHESH Pradhan is an associate at J. Sagar Associates. I would like Advocate Shanaya Irani to speak few words. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Prachiti, and a very good morning to all the students, the staff and faculty members at TRCL. It is a privilege and honor to be launching the newsletter, which I believe is Volume 1, Issue 1. And it gives us great pleasure to be here and participating with all you students and encouraging you all to keep on participating in such innumerable opportunities that you all are getting in terms of honing your legal skills at your stage. And it really helps develop your legal skills, be it oral advocacy, your writing skills, which are also very important, be it in drafting contract forms, or be it in summarizing and keeping yourself abreast with legal developments in the legal field. Not too long ago, I used to be I used to be on your side as a student. And back then, there used to be, it was very different for us as well, because when it came to legal research, etc., we used to run to the libraries in the High Court. We used to access libraries in the firm. But I believe with the COVID-19 pandemic, which has taken place, a lot has evolved in the past 1.5 to 2 years, where you all have been given more opportunities and medium in that you all have gained more access, I believe, to e-libraries. You all have also got more access in terms of researching, which I believe has become more easier at the click of a key or a button, where you put in search terms and get access to a host of judgments which are made available to you. There is Manupatra, there's SEC online as well. There are also all these publications online which are coming up, be it live law, where you'll get constant updates, not only in terms of judgments, but the policy developments which are taking place. I will give you a small example of the difference I have experienced from when I was a student to when now that I'm a practitioner of 8 years. Back then, when I was appearing for my final arbitration exam in the year 2013, there was only the Arbitration and Conciliation Act of 1996. Now, after graduating, the only way I keep myself familiarized with all these developments, there have been amendments to the law also. There is nobody to teach me. That is when you take an initiative to learn about the amendments. You open the book, you familiarize yourself with the law. You have a dialogue with your colleagues, your peers, your friend in the legal field and fraternity. And it is that dialogue and it is that communication, it is that initiative that you take in learning the law, which helps you familiarize yourself with what is going on in the legal field. That is one of the most important aspects. There are also provisions in terms of legal statutes where there may be a loophole in terms of interpretation. There could be like dual interpretation, which would be obvious from the reading of a provision. And you may have one opinion of that, but the only way you can get a different perspective is when you communicate and discuss that provision, get their interpretation from your friends, your colleagues, your professors for that matter. And that also may help you get a different perspective. So from this newsletter perspective, it's very important for every student, and I would encourage each and every one of you all to participate in it. That is the key, I believe. Participation is the key. Second thing, keep yourselves familiarized with all the legal developments that are taking place, the legal judgments that are coming out, the interpretations that the judges are assisting with in their cases. Also, when you read a judgment, it's very important because you not only get to learn how to frame what you want to say, but it also helps you hone that legal skill in when it comes to drafting a document. When it comes to drafting a document or summarizing a judgment or something, it's very important to keep reading judgments because it also helps with your language skills. I would wish you all the best in terms of participating in the newsletter, and I hope to read more issues and volumes, especially from you students. Siddesh, would you want to add a few things?
Thanks, Shanaya. So, no, you're absolutely right in terms of what students should be doing to enhance their legal skills. This is a good way of doing it. Keep yourself abreast with all the developments that are happening by reading as much as you can. Actually, one forum that I find, in addition to live law, bar, and of course, one forum that I find very useful to understand what judgments are being put out by different courts is actually LinkedIn. So on LinkedIn, there are a lot of people who actually take the trouble to sit and analyze a lot of judgments, a lot of new judgments. So on a daily basis, there are different courts across the country that are putting out decisions of interest to all. And authors on LinkedIn put out summaries. So you should follow these guys on LinkedIn and try and get as much information as you can. The key really is to get information from all sources possible. You don't restrict yourself to, say, the usual sources of, say, Manu Batra or legal journals, live law, bar and bench, even things like Google, LinkedIn, all of that will help you get information. So the key really is getting as much information as you can and building your knowledge. Now, from a student's perspective, when I was in law school, one thing that I found extremely useful to not so much from a practical standpoint, but more from a confidence building standpoint, was to take part in moot court competitions. It really helps to build on advocacy skills. Confidence key is that it builds confidence. So when you're appearing before a fictitious, you're practicing in a fictitious court, in a moot court problem, you actually have a panel of judges there. It gives you some sort of indication of what it might be in the real world. Although moot courts are very extremely formal, it's even more formal than what actually happens in courts. It is a good method of actually building confidence, and you should take part in these moot courts. So that's something that I found very useful in my time in law school. And also, if you do well in moot courts, if you're in the semi-finals and finals of most moot courts, you will be exposed to real world judges who are judging these semi-finals and finals. So, that experience will always hold you in good stead. Really speaking, that's just one point that I had to add. Apart from that, congratulations to everyone at TRCL for the launch of Vidhi Varta. It's a great initiative that you guys have taken, and it will help all students again to be aware of what's happening in the college. So from Shanaya and me, congratulations to everyone. I think, yeah, that's about it from us.
Thank you, sir and ma'am, for your wonderful insight. We'll keep your experience and your tips and tricks in mind and implement it as well. Thank you so much. So now we would like our guest of honors to announce the winners of the following competition. Shanaya ma'am will announce essay competition winners, and Siddesh sir will announce slogan writing competition winners. Shanaya ma'am.
Thanks once again, Prakriti. At the start, I just want to thank and congratulate every participant who has taken part in participating in this essay writing competition. A host of them that we have read. We were actually confused on the winners because all of them were very well written. Just a few tips and feedback, if you guys don't mind, to all the participants. One thing that we would like to give as a suggestion is once you're done drafting an essay or drafting any sort of document, one thing that is very important is to sit and proofread that document to avoid any spell checks, grammar issues, etc. I believe there are a host of mediums and tools that you all have available, especially on Microsoft Word with spell check and grammar. You could make use of that. The second thing is when drafting, if it is always advisable, and we can understand after long hours of working and drafting on several documents ourselves, take some time off from that document, switch off for a bit, come back maybe perhaps a couple of hours later or the next day and reread your own draft, because you might come up with a different perspective while reading a document with a fresh set of eyes, because that will also essentially help you with any errors that you've made, any points that you've missed previously, which while reading you could learn from, or you want to add something. So that's one of the tips that you all can perhaps keep in mind. The second thing with respect to drafting of documents, which is also very important and something that we should bear, which we see from a lot of foreign judgments, always keep your drafts very crisp and to the point. There is no point in beating around the bush over the same point made in different words in 2-3 other sentences. Once the point has been made, just leave it there, keep it short and simple. There is no use, at least from what I've seen, of using big vocabulary words. There's no point in communicating by using bigger words which someone else doesn't understand. Keep it simple, keep your language simple and keep it short. And one more thing that we notice in terms of feedbacks is with respect to the references and the footnotes that are given. Your footnotes, it's important to give credit or the source from which you all have pulled out, be it those judgments or any other authors who've written articles. But those footnotes should always be towards the end of the sentence and not at the beginning of the sentence. So that is generally something that we thought we could share with you all in keeping with mind going forward with your article writing or any other summaries of judgments, etc. that you all have. And I'm very happy to now announce the winners of the essay writing competition, with the third prize going to Mr. Vishal Srivastava. Congratulations, Vishal, and we look forward to seeing more articles and your participation in essay writing competition, as well as a host of other mediums that TRCL makes available to you. The second prize goes to Dev Naidu and Bhumi Kokadia. Congratulations to both of y'all. A very good job done. And the first prize, the winners of this essay writing competition, they are Arindam Pushkar and Shweta Yadav. Congratulations to Arindam and Shweta. We wish you all the best, and congratulations once again to all the participants. We encourage many more participants to participate in all these host of activities and opportunities that Dr. A.K. Singh and the faculty members and professors at TRCL are making available to all of you.
Thank you, ma'am, with your wonderful feedback. I'm sure everyone will improve what they lack. Yeah. So, Disha, could you announce the winner of the slogan writing?
Sure. Just again, taking off from where Shanaya left, it was a very creative experience actually seeing all the slogans that were put together. Very nice topic as well. So it was really nice to see the young creative minds at play. So I'll just get to it. The third prize goes to Miss Shweta Pandey from the third year LLB. The second prize goes to Miss Yvette Borges from the first year LLB. And the first prize goes to Miss Anjali Prajapati from the first year LLB. So congratulations to the three of you. And once again, we look forward to seeing you guys participate in many more extracurricular and co-curricular activities that TRCL has to offer.
Congratulations to all participants and the winner. We look forward, our committee look forward for more such participants. And yeah, so I like our guest of honor to release our precious and prestigious brainchild of TRCL, that is the Vidhi Varta.
Sudesh, want to go ahead?
No, yeah, we'll do it together on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. We hereby release the first edition of Vidhi Varta.
We hereby release the first edition of Vidhi Varta. Congratulations to everyone once again at TRCL.
Yes, yes. Just take 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Yes, Ankush, if I may proceed, may I? Yes. So I can start, right? Sure, fine. So I would like to thank the guest for announcing formally the release of our newsletter, the very first issue of the first volume. If I can just request Ankush to browse through the next page so that we can just give you a simple overview of what we have captured. So in a nutshell, if I was to just put it this way, we have, like we discussed initially and Purva said, we have tried to give an overview, act as a notice board, a virtual notice board, to announce and to keep everyone in the college and across aware of the achievements that have been accomplished by our students. Ankush, you can keep browsing through as I speak. So maybe like, will look like a storybook if you do it that way. And maybe the next page also, Ankush, if possible. So we have given an overview of all the guest lectures and webinars which we conducted last year. Despite the COVID-19 challenge, our institution has endeavored to organize as many sessions, as many guest lectures as are possible so that students across batches will be able to benefit from practitioners and other luminaries who are able to come and give talks and lectures on dynamic issues. Ankush, next page, please. Next page, please. This is important. So we wanted to have a special column for achievements of our students in the field of research and publications in order to promote, in order to inculcate this habit of legal writing, legal research, logical reasoning. For instance, how do you read obiter dicta, how do you read ratio decidendi in cases, so on and so forth, and interpret statutes with that perspective. We thought we would have a dedication just to students who have had remarkable achievements in the field of R&P, research and publications. Ankush, if you can just go to the next page. This part over here will draw, that's fine, Ankush. This part over here will draw your attention to one request that we have. Of course, we welcome suggestions and feedback that you have on the next edition of the newsletter. But we will be announcing very soon guidelines for what are the possible manuscript submissions that we are going to consider in the next edition. And we would really like to have as much participation as possible so that your articles, your opinions, your case comments, legislative comments, etc. can be published in the next couple of editions that we will have. Ankush, you may just move to the next page. Next page. This page will give you an overview about all the extracurricular and co-curricular activities that were attended to, that were participated in by different students across the batches, and that were conducted, organized by different committees of our college. Ankush, if you can just go to the next page. Yes, some photos for your viewing. Of course, you can't go ahead without covering moot court achievements. So we have covered moot court achievements also as far as the last academic year is concerned. Next page, please. Next one. We have tried our best to cover academic achievers as well as academic honors. Due to the COVID-19 situation, we tried our best to ensure that we give credit where it is due. And what we have tried to do is, in a way, after the representations and requests that we received, we tried to do a retrospective academic honor list, and we have tried our best to cover this in a nice and creative manner. And for the first year students, don't worry, your exams have just concluded. Your feet or your details will be included in the next one. So don't worry about that. Ankush, next page. And this is a beautiful thought penned by our editorial heads, Vedang and Purva, on behalf of the entire magazine committee, which gives you the purpose, the rationale, the reason for our existence. And I really hope and I really request that students will participate in activities, not just magazine committee activities because I'm the head, but because it is important that you participate as much as possible, and irrespective of the outcome, it is important that we take that competitive spirit in a very nice manner. Next page, please, Ankush. And this is a photo session, if I can put it that way, for all our committee members. Some of them were unable to attend today because of certain exigencies. And we would like to thank our alumni, Mr. Amit Trivedi, for designing the logo, and to Ruby Design for giving the color and for taking it further. Apart from that, the entire editing, the entire work of this entire newsletter has been done by the students, including penning everything together, proofreading, checking all the details, so on and so forth. We will release the newsletter on our website, and I look forward to receiving your recommendations, suggestions for the next edition. And we will also be giving you details about the guidelines or the manner in which we will be considering those submissions. Again, on behalf of the magazine committee, I would like to thank each one of you. And I would now request Vedang to please offer the vote of thanks. Ankush, you can close the screen that is projected. Thank you. And Ankush, thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much for all the assistance you have offered today. Yes, please.
If I may, Ankush. Yes, yes. Well, on conclusion of this wonderful event, I, on behalf of the magazine committee, would like to thank our guests of honor, Advocate Shanaya Irani and Advocate SIDDHESH for contributing their precious time. Well, I also want to thank our principal sir and our faculty for giving us all this opportunity and birthing this initiative. Well, special thanks to Ankush for assisting us for all our technical needs. And I also want to acknowledge the efforts of the entire team. We shall soon be accepting submissions for our magazine Vidhi's region. The details of the same will be soon officially disseminated. Well, congratulations to all the winners of the competitions. Well, concluding this event, I would like our principal sir to share his a few words, please.
Of course, Vedang, you have already, formal vote of thanks have already proposed.
Yes, sir.
So, but on behalf of THAKUR RAMNARAYAN College of Law, I would like to just thank our guests today, SHANAYA and SIDDHESH, for being with us at this special occasion of release of our first issue of, I can say, my own. And it was in pipeline since so long. But again, let me repeat that consistent effort, tireless effort of this magazine committee is that it is today at this spacious occasion we can release it. And I would like to inform you that Thakur Ramnarayan College of Law is the first college which is having its magazine Vidhi Varta from inception. And out of around 60 plus colleges, law colleges affiliated to University of Mumbai, I think this is the second college which is having its newsletter of this kind. So once again, I wish best of luck to this magazine committee to take it to the next level. Thank you very much. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much, sir. Ankush, for the photo. Sure.